Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing quick 5-minute readings for people who are either thinking of starting a YouTube channel or who have a YouTube channel or maybe seasoned creators and are looking for guidance. So we have 3 piles today. The first one is Move Beyond Intention to Belief. Then there's Choose Who You Are Becoming, and then there's Rise. So the timestamps are below and I'll see you in your reading. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Today we're doing a quick 5-minute reading for people who are either thinking about starting a YouTube channel or have a YouTube channel who are looking for guidance about their YouTube. So let's pull over your cards. You've got the World and the Wheel. Move Beyond Intention to Belief. Shower of Abundance. You are the joy seeker. What little victories can you celebrate? Youthful folly. Open your heart. And her hand gentles the war. So I feel like this is for somebody who is thinking of starting a channel but doesn't have it really in motion yet. This is a reminder that the creative process, like building something or birthing something, applies to any venture, including starting a YouTube. And it is kind of a big thing. There are a lot of people on YouTube talking about how you should just get started, just jump in. But there's a lot of alignment that goes behind starting anything. There's a lot of kind of groundwork to start something that is actually going to be successful. And I feel like for you, you're a little bit more of a meticulous, methodical person that does a lot of thinking and a lot of alignment before kind of jumping into something. And part of that feels positive, but there's also like a shadow piece that's coming in here where it's like you haven't been allowing yourself to go forward because of some sort of inner conflict. And it feels like it has to do with the move from like a scarcity way of being to an abundance or love way of being. I feel like starting this YouTube channel for you is more than just an action. It's like this is something that's really big for you, which also means it's likely to be very, very big and successful. But it's like this is something that is a long time coming. There's a lot of energy that's lining up for you. Like we've got 2 major arcana for your tarot cards, the World and the Wheel. The World being the culmination of some really huge journey, and then the Wheel being a change, a cycle, a movement. In this case, it's like the Wheel card here looks like somebody who has a vision and creates it. It's like they're creating their own energy in the physical. They're creating themselves, like a physical representation of themselves. Like this is a person holding like a little sculpture of themselves almost, and it's like kind of the same vibe as what you're creating here. So it really feels like your journey to create a YouTube is like it's symbolic of your journey to move from an entire way of being, which is more scarcity based, to like an abundance way of being. It's symbolizing a really big shift for you. So you might be frustrated at trouble starting. Maybe you're not finding the alignment you want. You're looking for something. You're looking for the alignment and you're having trouble finding it, and then there's this inner conflict going on around allowing yourself to follow your bliss, to follow your passion, to follow your heart, to do things based on your love and your passion rather than on scarcity. So that's the inner conflict that you're working with. And as I mentioned, like starting this YouTube is much bigger for you than it might be for somebody else. So be patient with yourself. Like this is just symbolic of a really huge culmination of a cycle for you. It's symbolic of you moving into an entirely new way of being. And you can begin taking steps towards following your bliss. It's like what you need to do here is heal the kind of inner conflict within yourself that is between following your bliss versus acting because you need to, like inspiration versus motivation. Following your bliss, kind of throwing yourself out there, trusting, opening your heart, shower of abundance, moving into receiving mode, and moving beyond, you know, the intention to do something into the belief that it's possible and it's happening. So I feel like for you, you're just struggling with that because this feels so big for you, and it is, and that's okay. This is a big kind of like a big culmination of your journey, and it symbolizes a big shift for you, and it's okay that it feels big and it feels like there's a lot to kind of work through. So we'll pull one more card to cap your reading. We've got Amulet of Kurukula. I'm just going to read a bit of this card. You are progressing through a spiritual transition. Psychic, emotional, and mental fluctuations and instabilities can temporarily occur as part of this process. It may require more effort than usual to stabilize and ground yourself. Transitions are essential components of the spiritual path. They are the necessary crossing points from one way of being into the next evolution. They require particular spiritual care as the soul is more vulnerable to disruption during such times, etc. So very much summing up everything that we spoke about, just understand the bigness of this for you. This starting a YouTube channel is something big for you, which means that it is going to be a big part of your life. You're doing this big alignment work, and this is the culmination of you moving into the receiving mode, into abundance mode, into love and trust and following your bliss mode. It is a big jump for you. It's a big jump for anybody to move out of like a scarcity and a codependence and a fear cycle of their life and into actually following their heart, following their bliss, and allowing the receiving, the abundance. So it's okay that it's heavy. Just continue moving in the direction of where you want to go. And as you kind of resolve the inner conflict around allowing yourself to follow your bliss, this will just start to naturally feel easier and easier. Thank you for listening, Pile 1, and blessings on your journey. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we're doing a quick 5-minute reading for you that is centered around people who are either trying to start a YouTube channel or who have a YouTube channel and want guidance around it. So let's start your reading. We're going to pull the cards over. Before we do, as I was shuffling and lining these up, I felt like they wanted to go in a straight line like this, and I didn't want like 2 lines. I wanted a straight line, and I got the visual of a shooting star. So we'll see what these cards say, but the imagery there is like kind of being unstoppable and just having this momentum and not letting anything get in your way, like not focusing on any obstacles or resistance, but just looking at where you want to go and then having the firepower and the passion to just explode there. So you've got the 4 of Wands and Death. Choose who you are becoming. What is has no bearing on what will be. What does your ideal life look and feel like? Extended family. And Sacred Sherpa guides you beyond. So yeah, it feels very much like your path is to choose what direction you're going and not be deterred by a single obstacle that comes in your way. In fact, you might expect them to come, and this is just part of your journey of alignment, of getting into that momentum and that power of the shooting star that just focuses and just goes. There's no resistance, there's no stopping, there's just a clear sight and a clear, whoosh, and off the shooting star goes, and it's sparkly and beautiful. So 4 of Wands to Death, I feel a little bit like you might be coming from a background, specifically around family, where there was resistance around doing what you're trying to do. So if you're starting a YouTube channel or you have one, it's like this wasn't something that was allowed, or your family is either looking down on it or look down upon stuff like this. There's just something about your roots with the Four of Wands and extended family of kind of the stable, safe place that you come from versus what becoming a YouTuber symbolizes for you, what it feels like. So we have the Four of Wands transitioning into death. So this is you leaving behind like a comfortable, familiar, kind of grounded, rooted, traditional way of being, you know, whatever you had in your family growing up, whatever other people say about you, all that kind of stuff, all the norms. You're walking away from that, and you're becoming who you want to be. You're not allowing anything to drag you down or to dictate to you who you should be. And oh, you can't be this, you can't be that. So some of you might be coming from, you know, really kind of varied backgrounds, or you're a very kind of leading edge person where you don't conform or fit into categories. And you know, your family, your roots, maybe the country you're from, or just something around you, even societal standards, something around you is kind of making you look back. And you know, you might even be manifesting obstacles for yourself based on your like programming from when you were younger. So this is very much like there's destiny calling you, and it's not necessarily going to be clear and straightforward. That doesn't mean anything is wrong. However, your work is to go around the obstacles, use them for your benefit, just keep going, alchemize everything, and like a shooting star, you just choose where you're going and zoom over there like a beautiful, bright being, and who cares about whatever's kind of in the way. So I'm just going to read some of the Sacred Sherpa card to close your reading. It says, sometimes the invitation forward in life looks like a stop sign. It seems like a kink in the plan you thought was unfolding so perfectly. A no when you wanted to hear yes. However, the stop signs in life are ways of the divine saying, slow down and let me help you here. There's a better way, and I can lead you there if you allow me. If you are nurturing a vision or dream, this oracle comes with the guidance that you are going to receive divine blessing for its manifestation. It is also a sign that you must be willing to let go of how it is supposed to be done and instead allow it to happen according to divine timing and higher will. If you give up control and keep believing in your eventual success, it will happen more easily for you. So again, not taking any obstacles or resistance as a no, as you shouldn't be doing this and it won't be successful. It's just part of what I feel is going on, is that you're manifesting obstacles based on your nervous system, on your childhood programming, on whatever kind of you're carrying with you based on what you are and not supposed to do in life, and who you are supposed to be and who you're not supposed to be. And you're just manifesting a little bit of resistance for yourself based on that. And your job is to just like kind of power through that and decide who you're going to be regardless of those things that are trying to get in your way. Remembering that it's all, you know, your inner manifestations based on the way that people, society, parents, whatever programmed you. And that doesn't mean you're stuck in it or that it's a no. It means you need to kind of reprogram whatever you've got here, and you can do that. You can do this. So remember, you are a shooting star. Remember that symbol and just move in the direction you want to go in your heart. So thank you for listening, Pile 2, and blessings on your journey. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So today we're doing a quick 5-minute reading for people who are either working on setting up a YouTube channel or who have one and who want guidance around that. So let's flip over your cards. You've got the Star and the Page of Swords. Rise. Standing firm. Oneness is the way. How can you show more compassion and acceptance towards those you don't understand? Sacred Falcon shows the way. Blossoms of the Sky Dancer. And embrace your weirdness. So I definitely get the sense that you have a YouTube channel, or I mean, you could be starting one, but this feels like somebody who is being challenged by their own. It's like you might be getting opposition from people. You might be getting negative feedback or like hate and that kind of thing. But what this reading is saying is that whatever you're getting from the outside, it's like a product of you in your intention to accept yourself in your own journey. And it's like you're manifesting these experiences outside of you because you have that intention. Your intention is to fully accept yourself, whoever you are, and whatever your personal expression is. And if you're getting hate and people kind of opposing that, this is your message to stay true to who you are and to stand in whatever your uniqueness is. It doesn't matter if other people are not responding well to it. This reading is speaking to your ability as a creator being to influence what you're getting around you, what you're manifesting and seeing in the reality around you. It almost feels even like for some of you, this experience of having people challenge your beingness, it's like it's your opportunity to really connect to spirit more deeply, to connect to yourself more deeply. This reading's all about rising, staying true to yourself, standing firm in what you're doing and who you are, no matter what opposition you're facing. And I feel like spirit is really reaching to you here. And it's like the message is you have source energy, you have spirit, you have kind of divine consciousness, whatever you want to call it, reaching to you, giving you appreciation, giving you support, giving you love. And this experience of having like not that coming from people is trying to direct you somewhere. So two of these cards are about like the way, showing you the way. What's the way? And it feels like spirit is telling you, I'm the way, like come to me. This is meant to drive you more deeply into spiritual connection with source energy, with yourself, with the true unconditional love energy of this universe. That you're not doing anything wrong and you don't need to change who you are. In fact, please don't at all. But as you root in yourself and as you love and accept yourself, it's like that connection to spirit grows and you can open yourself to receive like the true love and true connection and true appreciation, true acceptance from spirit. And as you do that, you will have an impact on your reality where you will start getting people that align with you and what you're offering to come to your channel and appreciate you rather than manifesting the opposite. So Pile 3, don't feel like you've done anything wrong or anything's going wrong. It's just that you have an intention here to connect more deeply with yourself and the true source of love and appreciation in the universe. This is spirit trying to guide you deeper into connection rather than something that's happening because something's going wrong or you need to change something. It's like this is all about you connecting more deeply to yourself and to spirit and trusting that this is guiding you to a new way. It's guiding you into deeper connection, to find love where it truly is, to find appreciation where it truly is. And as you do that, as I mentioned, like the right people will find you, the right appreciation will come to you, and you'll stop manifesting kind of more negative experiences. So that's your reading. Thank you for listening, Pile 3, and blessings on your journey.